So what about us? Because we had some significant snow. Is that going to continue? Because we keep hearing these rumors.
Right. So it's looking a little bit better now for us on Monday. We do still expect some, but not necessarily the big quantities that one model was showing initially. So that's great news. Today and tomorrow, we're just looking at scattered rain and snow showers, so we're not looking at big accumulations there. But tomorrow morning, in the South Sound in particular, we could see a couple inches, and I'll get to that in just a second. So taking a look at our satellite and radar, we are just watching, again, those scattered showers and also snow showers. And again, we are losing some of that data when it just clicks off right there. So I believe that means that our radar is down. Haven't gotten word of that yet from the National Weather Service, but that's typically what, you know, when the radar goes down, we lose the info. So, but again, thankfully it's not a big system that's moving through that we really need that data. So again, scattered showers throughout the day today, and sometimes you could see some snow mixed in. But as we go throughout the afternoon, that snow level will rise to about 1,000 feet. So really the snow threat would be more isolated to the morning. But if we do have some pockets of colder air mixed in, we could see a couple flurries throughout the afternoon, but accumulation's not looking to be much, if any. And then again, as we go throughout the day, off and on, and even into tomorrow, we're going to see that chance for some scattered showers and snow showers. But this is what I'm talking about tomorrow morning, that swath of moisture that kind of wants to hang around the South Sound. And notice it stays there for quite a little bit. So we could see the snow for today. Most of it's going to stay in the mountains, but we could see maybe a dusting in some spots. But it's really tomorrow morning where the South Sound could see 1 to maybe even 3 inches. This is just one model's look at this, but another model showing 1 to maybe 2. So really, I'll give you the range of 1 to 3 inches in the South Sound tomorrow morning. But then again, that snow level rising to about 1,000 feet in the afternoon, and then that chance going away. But Monday's going to be the day to really watch. But right now, it's looking anywhere from 1 to 3 inches across western Washington. So we'll take that versus some of the numbers that we were seeing earlier in the week. All right, a winter storm warning will go into effect later tonight for the eastern slopes of the South Cascades, where we could see 10 to 20 inches. Again, that is just isolated to that one area, as we expect most of the moisture to stay to the south tomorrow. And then you can see scattered snow showers in the mountains today with that snow level about 1,000 feet. And I told you I'd give you your snow updates over the last 24 hours and get a load of these numbers. Mount Baker, 11 inches, 9 at Stevens, 5 at Crystal and Snoqualmie, and 7 inches at White Pass. We did have a winter weather advisory that was allowed to expire at 6 o'clock this morning. So when our show started, that expired. So things will start getting a little bit better, but you'll still want to check the passes before you head out. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast, where yes, tomorrow's going to be kind of similar, except for we might have that little swath of moisture hanging over the South Sound in the morning. And then Monday, maybe 1 to 3 inches. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just kind of scattered off and on rain and snow showers, nothing major. But by the end of the week, we'll start drying out and warming up.
Really?
Upper 40s.
Upper 40s.
By Friday.
Imagine that.
Wait.